Hi, this is Rozani. Have you ever thought of making papier mâché using ice cube molds or candy molds? Well, I've done this on several occasions, and here are a few examples of mini skulls, which I'm going to decorate in different ways. And I've got two types that I'm doing here. This is when I packed it in really tightly, and there was some very rough papier mâché, but I put a smooth layer down first, and then I put the rough over it and pressed it in real good. And then I have these that I made very thinly, and it works really nice too. You don't have to pack a lot into it. And I just peeled them out. It could have dried a little longer, but that's okay. And the neat thing is that you can always go over and smooth a piece of paper over any of them with liquid starch. So let them dry, and when they're nice and dry, you could start painting and decorating them. So let's move right along. If any of you are unfamiliar with the techniques that I use, please visit my playlist. I like to start with outlines, so that's what I'm doing here. And I'm experimenting because some of them had really rough texture. So I just chose a few pieces to start with. You could see the difference where I've smoothed one of them out really nicely and the others are rough. But it still works because they don't have to be perfect. Then I tried using these Posca pens. They are water-based, but they come out opaque. So once each color dries, you could paint on top of that color. And it's really fun to do because you don't have to worry about the other color coming through underneath. But in the case of working with this rough papier mâché, it is going to be hard getting into the little crevices. So it's better to go ahead and just outline with a fine tip marker, I find it. Or use these markers on the smoother one. Otherwise, you can use craft paints or glitter. So you can just get an idea of what I've done here. And they are very lightweight. And it's just fun. It's just really fun to do. They are so lightweight that you can easily use them for earrings. You can glue them on a piece of twine and make a banner out of them. You can make tags, dangly mobiles. Use them for all kinds of decorations. You can make art dolls with them. But you see the trouble I'm having with these Posca pens? Because it doesn't get into all of the crevices. But it gives you an idea of the colors. And by the way, I love these pens. I mean, when you use them to doodle or to color on a flat surface, I mean, they are wonderful. But you just have to let each color dry before you apply the other one. And they are Posca, Posca, and they're not sponsored. But they are fun to try if you get a chance. It is traditional to make the sugar skulls in different colorful patterns, and that's what I chose to do here. Of course, these are not sugar skulls. These are just representing a sugar skull. And what they're called are calaveras. And because they're small, I call them calaveritas because it means little skull. And they can be enhanced with hats, flowers, hair, all kinds of things. But they are so festive, and they make great party favors too. Even though Day of the Dead is in November, they have become popularized, these little skulls have been popularized for Halloween. But they are fun, and it's fun to work with kids as well on these little projects. Thank you all so much for watching, and thanks to my subscribers and any newcomers as well. Hope to see you next time. Bye for now.